Hi guys, it's Ras from Divine Sacred Soul, and I'm here again today with Ras's Daily Musings, and today's topic is creating a happy, successful, joyful, amazing soulmate relationship. Okay, so this one's for you guys, whether you're in a relationship or whether you're looking and you're still on the search for the one, your perfect soulmate. So as you all know, and for those of you that don't, my name's Ras Sagu, and I am an intuitive energy healer, a soul coach, and I help people with their love and relationships. Hi Abdul, hi Imogen. So I look and I tune into, I guess you could call it my superpower. I can look into and tune into people's energies to see where they're at in terms of allowing themselves to be open to receive more love. So what I find with my work is a lot of people who say they want a soulmate relationship and they're ready for it. And this could be you if you're in a relationship already. It's not just the people who are actively looking for a partner that would like a soulmate relationship, right? Yeah, there's always a scope to improve your relationship, up level it, and to create this soulmate connection, this deep, lasting love that just keeps on growing and growing and growing. I mean, how cool would that be to be in a relationship where you can just have this love which just grows every day? That is what a true soulmate relationship is about, in my interesting point of view. So I want to talk to you today about the types of things that hold people back from creating this kind of connection. And one of the biggest topics that I see is with my clients, and they say that what they want somebody, or they desire somebody who wants, they want someone who helps them in some way to kind of complete them and, make everything good again, make them happy, make them loved, and, to create fun, magical memories together and have lots of fun in life. And that's all cool. Nothing wrong with desiring all of that for yourself. In fact, you do need to know what you want out of a relationship. That's step number one, is really knowing what you desire in a relationship. Now, this is beyond what is expected of you. Okay, so what I invite you to do today is to just tune into everything that you have attracted into your life, and that is particularly in your love life. Okay, when you were with people in the past, or whether you're with somebody now, or whether you're looking for somebody, what kind of boxes are you trying to tick? And think about the things that you desire, from physical attributes to their personality, to the kind of things that you would like that person to do with you and for you to do with them, all of that stuff. And really, really be honest with yourself and tune in. Is that your wants, needs, and desires, or is that other people's expectations? Right, this is a big question. Is it really what you desire, or is it what society or your parents or your friends and family thinks would be best for you? Yeah, when I was looking for my soulmate and I was on the search, I kept attracting people. I had no problem attracting people into my life, men into my life. What I was struggling with is attracting the right person. So I would be looking at what ticks my parents' boxes. Yeah, so, the things that were really important to them. And before I would even date anyone or consider anyone, I would first mentally, without even really realizing I was doing it, would scan and make sure that they ticked that criteria first, and then look at if they ticked my criteria. And as long as they were ticking my parents' and my family's criteria, that was cool. That gave me the green light. That meant I could date them. I could go ahead and then see where that goes. But see, the danger of doing that is that you then have to become somebody that you're not. Yeah, because you've got these tick boxes for other people and their expectations, but then that leaves you out of the equation. And so you're not being fulfilled. Your desires are not being met. And all the while you're wondering and you're thinking, oh my gosh, this is another relationship which just isn't working out for me. Why does this keep happening to me? Well, maybe it's because you're not ticking any of your own boxes. You're ticking everybody else's boxes, but not your own. So how about if you just take a long, hard look at your list, your criteria that you have for your perfect partner, for your soulmate, and see what is it out of all of that stuff that you really desire. okay, without having to meet other people's expectations. Be selfish. Like, this is an exercise of just being purely selfish and looking at what you want out of that relationship, what you desire out of that relationship. That's one thing. The other thing that happens, which I see quite often, is that people say that they want somebody who, you know, loves them completely, that they can trust, that who takes care of them, values them, appreciates them, respects them. And my question is always to these clients or students, that whoever I'm working with, is how much of that are you actually doing for yourself? How much are you appreciating yourself? How much are you loving yourself? How kind are you to yourself? And how much do you value yourself? Yeah, and if the answer is not so much or very little, then how are you expecting somebody else to do it for you, to fill that void, when you're not doing it for yourself? That's one of the biggest traps people get caught up in, is expecting that they're going to meet somebody and suddenly their life's going to change and everything's going to be happy and they're going to go off in the distance and, you know, live happily ever after just because they've met the one, so somebody who completes them. But if you're incomplete yourself without meeting this person, and you're looking and you're seeking to fill this void and to fill this emptiness that you are not filling for yourself, therefore you're looking for an external person, what you're doing is you're giving away your power. You're giving away the responsibility of making you happy, making you feel loved to somebody. That's a huge thing. And it's not anybody else's responsibility to make you feel happy. That is something that comes within you. You need to make yourself happy. Okay, that cannot be somebody else's responsibility. Yes, they can contribute to your happiness in your life. You can create a happy life together. But if deep down you don't have that inner happiness, it doesn't matter what anyone else does for you. It will never be enough. And so I see a lot of women, particularly clients that come to me. And indeed, I've done this myself in the past, where I'm looking for somebody else to fulfill this void of happiness that I wasn't giving to myself, looking for somebody else to respect me and value me. Yet I was disrespecting, dishonoring, and devaluing me. And so how was that playing out? I was just attracting a whole lot of people who just didn't fit in with what I wanted. And I had given them so much onus, so much power to make me happy, that it became their responsibility to make me happy. So they were the ones to blame every time things didn't work out. They were the ones to blame when the relationship broke down and everything fell through. And I would sit there wondering, what's wrong with me? There was nothing wrong with me apart from the fact that I was refusing and unwilling to be happy. It just starts with a choice. What are you choosing today? So I invite you to just think about what you have been choosing in your love life and in your relationships. Have you been choosing the struggle and the heartache and the pain and the suffering? And if you have, cool. The first step is acknowledge it. That's what you've been choosing. Okay, so now you know that you've been choosing that. What else is possible for you? And so you look at, what else can I choose? What else would I like to choose? What else would make me feel better about myself? How about if you choose joy and ease and happiness and love and understanding? Yeah, it's just a conscious thing. So you choose, and you choose that conscious choice, right? That's it. And you make a demand of yourself. You make a demand, no matter what it takes. This is what I am choosing. This is what I have. This is what I will have right now. And you make a demand of yourself, which means that you will be doing anything, whatever it takes, to make sure that you are happy within. So if that means going out there and buying yourself a little treat because you were expecting someone else to gift it to you and they still haven't, and they're not getting all the hints that you're sending them, well, why don't you just get it for yourself? Of course, it's lovely when somebody thinks about you enough to get you something that's special for you. But if that's not happening and it's making you unhappy, go and make yourself happy. Go and treat yourself. Because the thing is, what you do to yourself sets the precedence of how others will be with you, right? So that means if you are not allowing yourself to be treated, you're not allowing yourself to be loved and nurtured and looked after, and you're not doing that for yourself, then you can't expect anyone else to do it for you, right? It's unfair, because if you don't do it for you, then why should they? So that's one of the biggest things and the biggest shifts that you can do, a really quick win that you can have in your love and relationships. And this works if you're in a relationship already, because you may be looking at your partner to give you all of these things. And when you feel that you don't have that from your partner, it starts causing conflict and it starts causing disharmony and discord in your relationship. You start arguing, you start blaming the other person because they're not doing this and they're not doing that. And you have to think back and pull yourself away from that drama and think, hold on a minute, what is it that I'm expecting from them? Right, I'm expecting a little bit of love and some respect and some support. Okay, where in my life am I not loving myself, supporting myself and respecting myself? And then address that issue. Because as we know, with the subconscious, I talk about it in my other videos, which you can catch over on my YouTube channel around your subconscious and conscious, but you're subconsciously looking for something that you're not giving yourself. And the reason that you're looking for it is because you're not giving it that to yourself. So you need an external person to give that to you. Does that make sense? So when you're looking and you start to perpetuate this cycle of always seeking somebody to fill that gap, fill that void, and when they don't, then you get sad and you get disheartened and they let you down, you feel betrayed, and you go into all of that negative energy. And as you go into that negative energy, you're pulling your vibration down. As you pull your vibration down, then you're attracting more of that crap. And then it's like this vicious cycle. It just keeps going round and round and round and round. And you'll just keep on continuing to attract that type of a person into your life. You'll start to attract that within your relationship when you do have a relationship, if you're already within a relationship. So if you want more harmony and happiness and joy and ease in your relationship, you really need to look inward at the relationship that you have with yourself. A lot of people really hate themselves. They have a lot of this self-talk, which is very harsh. It's very hateful towards themselves. So now, like, have a think about you, and like on a daily basis, what kind of things do you think? I know that I used to do this a lot. I used to be like, oh man, I'm so stupid, I didn't do X, Y, Z, or oh gosh, how did I not see that coming? I'm so dumb. Yeah, that type of self-talk. You wouldn't talk to a friend who was in distress, going through something in that way, would you? So why do you do it to yourself? Why do you talk to yourself that way, right? There's a difference between looking at where you're going wrong and maybe trying to change that, acknowledging it and changing it. That's what you really want to be doing. Okay, so that didn't go so great for me. What was it about that didn't go so well? And what can I change? Is there something I can change about that? And if there is something, what is it that needs to change here? That's a really different energy. Can you feel the energy in that? Rather than just coming to the conclusion and going straight into a statement about you being stupid and you being dumb and you not seeing something coming and you should have seen it coming. That's like beating yourself up energy. Yeah, that's like having to punish yourself. And then what that does on a subconscious level, it creates the need to punish yourself to learn from your mistakes. And so you go into this self-punishment mode. And then you attract people who will continue to punish you until you learn your lesson, right? On a energetic level. And so that will be all the drama, all the heartache, all the trauma that you'll be attracting into your life and your relationship. So then you will perpetuate this cycle. So if you want a loving, harmonious and blissful, happy relationship, you need to do the inner work. And it sounds so cliche, and I know you probably, guys, you've been told this by numerous people, you've seen this, you've read this, and you're thinking, how do I do it though? How do I do this inner work? Well, if you're struggling and you're at that point, you can use some of the tips that I've given you in this video, the asking yourself questions, the making a choice. So everything is a choice. If you don't like what you're going through, just think out loud or think in your mind, what can I choose instead? What am I choosing now? Am I choosing drama? Am I choosing unhappiness? Am I choosing trauma? And then if it's a yes, that's what I'm choosing. What else is it? Can I change this? Yes, I can change this. What would I like to choose instead? I would like to choose more peace, more harmony. Okay, what would it take to have more peace, more harmony, blah, 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 right? And it's like having this inner dialogue with yourself, which is very different to the blame, shame, guilt, being punished, all of that sort of energy, right? And that's going to completely shift your energy. It's going to shift the way that you show up. It's going to shift the way you are perceived by other people. Because whatever's going on within you is what you're projecting out at the world. So if you're hating yourself and you're feeling miserable and you think you're stupid and all of that stuff, that is the energy you project out in the world. You could be the most confident person, yeah, always looking good and, got your crap together all the time. But inwardly, if you're not doing that, then what you're projecting is something completely different. And people pick up that energy. Whether they're intuitive, whether they believe they're intuitive or not, they're picking up that energy from you. And so you'll start drawing people that will keep on bringing to your attention how bad you are, how much of a failure you are, how worthless you are, and all the rest of the things that you think about yourself. Okay, that's the way this works. That's the energetic signal you're sending out there in the universe, and that's what you're drawing more of to you in every aspect of your life. This not only affects you in your love life, in your relationships, it will start to affect you in other aspects of your life. It will affect you in your health. It will affect you in your finances. I've actually written a blog on the link between health, love, relationships and finances. So if you go over to my website, www.divinesacredsoul.com, I'll link it down below. You can have a look at and read those blogs and see how everything is all interconnected and how changing one aspect of your life will change and shift every area of your life. So if any of the stuff that I've talked to you today about resonates with you, and you'd like to find out more, and or there's something in your life and you've noticed a pattern and you really would like to change that now, you really would like some more ease and happiness and joy and abundance and prosperity in your life and in your relationships, then why not book in a session with me? I work one-to-one with people, and we're going to go through everything that's creating that for you. How to really start asking yourself the right questions, to dig right deep into your subconscious mind to see what's really going on for you. Because the surface level emotions that you're feeling, that's just, like I said, surface level. There's stuff even deeper that you would never have imagined that's going on for you, which is why you're creating what you're creating in your life. So I'd love to see you, speak to you. Do head over to my YouTube channel. I do lots and lots of stuff on there. There's lots of videos, lots of remote healing around love and relationships, and some meditations as well to bring in more love, harmony, and abundance. So do go and subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you feel drawn to, then come and book in a session and we'll have a chat, and let's change some of those things for you in your life to bring you more peace, more love, more tranquility, more ease, and more happiness and joy in your life and your relationships. Thank you all for watching, all of you that have been here live and those that are watching the replay. I will see you guys later, so have a great evening, whatever you do. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you next time. Bye.